We're ready, Judge.
Okay. There's my name in it, but it's not. That's a judge. We start that up. It's not in this real quick.
You may. You understand what I said without saying it? Okay. You may have to go out and come back.
I'm preparing the session. As soon as all the people up here, we get started.
I would.
Oh, I just, you just got raised.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, I didn't know.
Sorry.
I didn't know if it was a long update, that's what.
Yes, Henry Clerk.
Because he's not, he's not.
Yeah, I know, when I started doing it, like, all right. So we got, Leandre Hill.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Council, go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Henry Clerk. I represent Mr. Leandre Hill. Mr. Hill is charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault and 1 count of possession of a firearm during the commission of felony. I want to give you, the incident took place on February 24th, 2026, but I do want to give you a little bit of information about Mr. Hill. He is 36 years of age. He lives here in Georgia, and he's lived here his entire life. His parents live here, his brother, other family members live here. His father, his uncle, and his brother are here in court. And his mother would be here, but she's at work, and they're part of his support system. And prior to being arrested, he worked in a warehouse as a forklift operator. The facts of this case, as I understand it, are as follows. On February 24th, 2026, Officer Dixon, according to his report, was dispatched to a call for discharging firearms at 1633 Virginia Avenue, and this is an Exxon gas station. And Your Honor, if I could provide you with, I have a map that would just, from Google Maps, just to give you an idea of the locations. And you.
No, you're good.
Okay. All right, and the location is what I've just marked as A, is the Exxon station. And Mr. Carlos Senegal and Miss Amanda Trinidad claimed that Mr. Leandre Hill fired shots in their direction. Watching the videos that I have received, Mr. Senegal is holding a clipboard and appears to be writing a statement. I have not received a copy of that statement. I know the state is working on trying to get all the discovery. So I just don't have what he says and so I'm relying upon what Officer Dixon claims that he was told at the scene. The police arrived moments later after the shooting, and Mr. Senegal alleged that Mr. Hill fired a weapon in his direction and that Mr. Hill was walking just down the street. And so Officer Dixon located Mr. Hill, and he was located at what is marked B on that map. And that's just a couple of blocks away. It's at Madison Street and Virginia Avenue. The police approached Mr. Hill. They told him to stop. He fully complied, and both men at that point were searched. They didn't find any weapons. They didn't find anything. After the decision was made to arrest Mr. Hill, he was placed in handcuffs, and he was checked again to determine whether or not there was any weapons. And they did not find a gun or a weapon or anything that would support the conclusion that he had fired a gun. There were multiple officers that responded to this call, and I'm assuming there's multiple police reports. I've only received one, and that's from Officer Dixon. So, of course, I know the state is working on trying to get those. The report that I have, though, states that there's a video that shows Mr. Hill walking with a group of people, and that when he's walking, you can hear what they suspect to be gunshots. There's no indication by Officer Dixon that anybody in that group was carrying a weapon or anybody in that group fired a weapon. So at this point, my understanding of the video evidence does not support the conclusion that Mr. Hill was actually had a gun. And the report does not provide any details about the people who were in that group. So, of course, I'm waiting for the state to provide me with that information. I just don't have it at this point. And I've also, of course, requested the video. And the officers, when this happened, they searched the area. They searched the area between this Exxon station and up to the point where they found Mr. Hill. They couldn't find anything that supported the conclusion that he had a gun. And so they expanded their search. They searched through the cemetery, and you'll see there's a cemetery. And ultimately, what has been marked as C, they found what they believe to be a 9mm shell casing. Now, I don't know if this is or is not related to this case, but if there was a gun that was fired from that location, I think it tells us a couple of things. One, and I also want to point this out, is that in one of the videos I received, the officers are discussing taking photographs of the scene, specifically where the shell casing was located. So I marked it as C in that area because that's what it appears to be on the video, but I'm not 100% certain. So of course the state is working on finding this evidence in this case. But from the location, if that's correct, that a gun was fired from that location by somebody, it seems as though it is unlikely that somebody who is located at the Exxon station would have been able to determine who, if anybody in that group, was firing a weapon. And even if the shots were fired towards the alleged victim in this case, and I don't know whether there was gunshots fired, because we at this point don't know whether it was a backfire, whether it was a gun, because certainly what they found at the scene does not support the conclusion that a gun was fired or that Mr. Hill had a weapon. But if there was a gun fired and it was fired from that location where it's C, realistically, this would not be an aggravated assault case. This would be a reckless conduct case for based upon an allegation that Mr. Hill discharged a weapon in the city. Mr. Hill is here requesting a bond. Number one, Mr. Hill poses no significant risk of fleeing from the jurisdiction or failing to appear in court when required. He has many family members who live in the community. He obviously has lived here his entire life. He did not run. He was fully cooperative and complied with all the instructions and allowed them to search to see whether or not he did have a weapon. Number two, Mr. Hill poses no significant threat or danger to any person or property. Mr. Hill poses no significant risk of committing a felony pending trial, and he poses no significant risk of intimidating witnesses or otherwise in any way obstructing justice. And if this court does grant Mr. Hill's request for a bond, he'll live at 5757 Little River Road here in Atlanta with his mother. And we're asking a reasonable bond be set, and $10,000 or less is what we're requesting based upon, I believe to be the facts of this case, based upon Officer Dixon's report. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge. Good morning. Just
Do you want
wanted
us to sit down? Over here?
You want
Or do you just want to sit?
I won't be long.
Oh, okay.
At all. The state is opposing bond in this case. What the evidence does show is that the victims and the defendant actually know each other. The victims, both Carlos and Amanda, identified the defendant in this case, letting the officers know through video camera on their body cams that they saw them, or they saw the defendant come towards them and shoot towards them, and they were able to do a show up after the defendant was found and ascertained near that location. We're asking for no bond simply because we are in fear that the defendant will go back and harm the victim. We do not know, as the victims, we don't know what the animosity towards the victims are, but we are inclined to protect the victims. If the court is so inclined to provide any bond, we ask for at least a $40,000 bond and to stay away from the victims, as well as house arrest and ankle monitoring.
trying to read the guidance. Where is it? Is he gonna have a job of some sort?
Hopefully he will be able to go back to his job as a forklift operator. I don't know for certain. But if he doesn't get that job, he'll get another job.
Well, a couple names, from the right, it's usually I put stuff ahead of time, I can just fire it off. All right, so we'll do no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons, no replicas of weapons. You'll be on a 24-hour curfew. Only reason you can leave is court or meet with your lawyer and emergency medical or medical. You can leave if you have a job only and only if you supply a weekly schedule where you're gonna be. So if you're gonna be at one warehouse doing it, you gotta supply the weekly schedule to your attorney, who will supply it to the state. And if you stop work, you get fired or anything like that, then you go back to 24 and all you can do is health and medical and see your attorney, okay? All right, and no further contact with Carlos Senegal, Senegal, and Amanda
Trinidad.
Nard, it says Trenard. Is that right?
I believe that's correct, Your Honor.
And you must reside at 5757 Little River Road. Let's see, stay away from 1633 Virginia Avenue in College Park. You got everything.
What's the city and state for, the city for Little River Road is the house?
Is that College Park, where Mama?
It's in Atlanta, Your Honor.
What's the zip code?
Zip code 30349.
349.
And afterwards, can you supply me the name and number? Afterwards.
Okay.
So, you have that ankle monitor, you have to go get it, well, they'll come to the jail now, and put them on, right?
I'm not sure.
If they don't come to the jail and put it on before you get out, and you have to go by second chance bonding immediately, straight from the jail, straight there. You have to charge it. I think they give you a thing to sign off on 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. So if not, you'll be back in front of me for a ankle monitor counter, and when you say, I charged it, it fell off, but I'm not gonna go for that, okay? Make sure you keep going. All right, so we'll do, let's see. So I just got three.
That's correct.
Only 10,000 on each. All right,
I'm sorry.
10,000 on each.
Okay, so total of 30.
Yeah, good call.
Good bond. Okay.
All right, thanks, sir.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right,
That concludes my business. May I be excused?
absolutely.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
You got it. Oh, you wanna talk before we bring out Mr. Ross?
Yes.
You got your meeting.
Fall back. Great, so you're back in just a minute.
Right.
Ms. Woods, are we doing the motion next?
After they can file this case.
Which, are we doing the plea?
Y'all give me a second. 87.6 is more. Okay, all right, okay. No, because she lives here.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, it's both.
No.
Let's start. Okay, good. I'll get that done. Some pretty similar. I got it. All right. Yes, thank you. Once it's accepted, you'll receive it.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
See you later.
I didn't. I just wanna make sure I didn't sleep, my brain.
For what date?
There's an add-on from last week. Felder, it's Griner's case, but I just want to see who's like, okay. I'm adding somebody.
It brings you joy.
And where you going?
No.
Really?
Yes, I like this.
Oh.
This is fun.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's
We're coming from transaction.
oh,
M&A.
problem.
Is your officer here, Ms. Mary Cat?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. No, no, no. To me as well. I enjoy the fact that you think.
And I saw where Mr. Noble, you filed a motion to suppress. Are you joining in the motion now? Since you filed it for.
Show you. If you can't beat me, let you walk.
Cars to the push on.
I'm really gonna show you that was smart.
On Jalen Lee.
You want to see is the back. That's not totally.
Where,
Judge
where,
Mile.
no,
You want to see, she's the back.
we're handling that. You have something you got to present matter?
Yes.
Okay, we got you. I didn't know that. I thought you were just part of the furniture. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
It's been a minute since I've been.
I know, it's been a minute since I've seen you, so I just thought you were.
No, how you did. You're welcome, but I don't know what you're gonna do. I can just handle this. Take a little bit off of your plate.
That's what she said.
Right, yeah.
This April. This one over here acting.
Who?
This one right here.
I ain't did nothing, Miss April. Did you hear me say something?
I
See?
was
Told
busy, reading this motion to suppress. He just filed on Jalen Lee.
He filed another one, a new one?
Mr. Noble. But you all in two different.
Two co-defendants, but yeah.
What y'all gonna pin it on Jalen?
He's not here.
Pin what exactly?
Got a lot going on. I wonder if I got time to do this real quick. I'm trying to see if I can close this, so Miss, oh, she's in the back. Oh, Miss Stewart, where is she? No, she's in the back.
Is he?
I'm adding Mr. Park on, let's see. Ms. Mary, have you see the email from, Ms. Jones?
With Antonia Clark.
Yeah, I'm adding that on for tomorrow or whatever. I would rather dissolve it. Oh, Lawson, Mr. Lawson. Yes. What you just sent. Wow. And to print out what was sent me.
Oh, Warner.
He went there. Oh, yeah. I just. Me. Run out. Suppress it.
What was it?
It's on video.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I thought you said that was fun for you.
No, it is. That's what
It's fun.
you would see it.
Okay.
Cool.
Just stepped out.
Cool. Throwing your feet in the fire. Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
You saying the story? You know,
Was this she back there?
let me see if she.
It means you work hard. That's what she drew. That's what you get. That's what she drew. Good luck.
Don't do that.
No, definitely choose. Just been a lot.
Ross.
We know. I know he's. No, I cannot jump on.
We do the motion, please.
So not quite there yet, yeah. No, unfortunately, I don't think we're quite there yet, so we're not doing either one. No, I am. We're gonna,
In case you're doing it, so file it.
oh, I'm sorry, on the 23 indictment.
Today, that's it.
Mr. Melnick, what are we doing?
We're gonna have to reset it.
Huh?
We're gonna have to reset.
So he's,
So Yeah, we don't have anything worked out yet.
Are y'all ready for trial?
We good, yeah.
You can be ready when we reach.
Ready when reached.
What about you, Mr. Melnick?
I mean, if we have to go to trial, I'm hoping to get it on a calendar. So Schwall did the plea on the other case. I'm hoping to get it on the, that's why I'd asked you
But
yesterday.
are they in two different, well, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Are they in two different positions?
no, well,
No, Lando and,
no, they're very similarly situated.
August the 11th. August, which day was he in custody? This for one.
He was in custody.
On August.
August 11th.
What's the,
August 14th.
I know it's a 20,
So he was in custody on August 11th. That's what I was- Deanna Ross. To him. Because you all indicted him for August the 11th and the 18th. So he was in custody on the 14th. When he get out of jail, commit an offense.
yeah, please, yes.
He's charged. The one is in count one. He's in.
That's correct, yeah. Well, no, so it'd be the gang, I think it's count 3, count 13, and count 18. What's that? Yeah.
Okay, so. This one, because you put it. But that. You gotta help me. We don't have a clue both ways. Just one.
It's been in place. It's done more.
Okay, we.
Let's put him on an ankle monitor.
My victim.
Your victim was similarly situated before, and my client's not the one who shot him.
I understand that, but he participated in it.
My client is the
initially-
one who shot him.
And initially, that was what Schwall gave.
Okay.
The recommendation was 15 to serve
So because my
7.
client has just lost the election, my client gets screwed. And the other guy doesn't. The person who's the shooter, who also had an aggravated assault in jail. I mean, it's fundamentally unfair.
I think 15 to serve 3 is fair, given the fact that this man was shot and placed on life
I
support.
don't necessarily disagree with you about that. But even if my client can be sentenced more harshly, but he's not primarily.
That is what happened. It changed. And so that.
Morning, Judge.
All right. So I spoke with us, you want to say anything on the record for alcohol?
Well, just to kind of, I know you hadn't really seen Mr. Ross before, Your Honor. Mr. Ross is 23 years old. He has 2 minor children that are dependent on him. This incident that we're referring, I'm sorry, 3 minor, I'm sorry, I apologize, 3 minor children that are dependent on him. This incident that we are referencing took place in 2021, so we're going on 5 years. I don't know that we've quite gotten to 5 years yet. As you know, as we had discussed in back, the co-defendant in the case got a sentence of 10 to serve 3, reduced to time served. And Mr. Ross has served more time than Mr. Reynolds had served. Mr. Ross was gainfully employed prior to being rearrested, and he just wants to get out to help raise his kids and help support his family, Your Honor. So I am asking that he get the same sentence that Mr. Reynolds received, which was 10 to, I mean, candidly, I'm not so much quibbling about the period of probation itself, particularly given that it's a first offender sentence. But it's the jail time that is being imposed. I've talked to the state about letting Mr. Ross serve the remainder of his jail time on an ankle monitor rather than being in custody, but we're just asking that he be similarly situated to Mr. Reynolds. By every account, there are 3 eyewitnesses to this case, Judge. All 3 of the eyewitnesses identify Mr. Reynolds as the person who actually fired the weapon that caused the injury to Mr. Williams, the person who was injured in this case.
Commissioner, while the state recognizes that Mr. Reynolds received the sentence that he received, Your Honor, that was a non-negotiated plea. The state's recommendation was not a 10 to serve 3. The state's recommendation initially was a 15 to serve 5. Obviously, when Deputy Sperry came before the court on the non-negotiated plea, he recommended a 15 to serve 7, which is the state's discretion to do so. The court did elect to give Mr. Reynolds a sentence lesser than what the state was asking for. But the state's position is the same, Your Honor. The state's position is that we believe the 15 to serve 5 was a reasonable recommendation. The state came down to 15 to serve 3. And the victim in this case is adamant that he would like 15 to serve 3. In fact, he was being gracious. The victim in this case was placed on life support, but was willing to take into consideration that Mr. Ross is a young man, and did not necessarily want to send, and these are his words, did not necessarily want to send another Black man to prison. However, he did want him for a very long time. However, he did want him to be held accountable and serve some jail time. And I think 3 is very, very, very generous. And so that the state's position is that we are still at a serve time of 15 to serve 3.
How far are you going? How far are you in school?
How far did you go?
11th grade, 12th grade. I entered 12th grade.
Graduate?
I didn't graduate, man. I wouldn't even lie to you, man.
So you're kind of maybe what I'm inclined to do with it. Kind of split the maybe with the bachelor, 30 months, which is 2.5 years, credit for your time served. So. Yeah, I'm willing to, yes, it's 30 months. And give you credit for your time served. We, obviously take the first offender. And then you serve the rest of the probation, the rest of the time.
Okay, so
So is that what you're necessarily doing? I think Mr. Melnick wants to talk to you about it. He may want to wait for Judge Schwall. I don't know.
you wanna wait?
It's a big
No,
decision.
I'm with it.
You will do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
10-year probation, yeah.
Well, so she's saying probation, but you'd have to serve 30 months. You don't get credit for the 18 months you serve, so you might have to do some additional time on top of that.
You should be good job.
You should.
No,
It's all undercut us again.
I can see about taking you to Paulding County and Dulles County to serve the rest of that time. Because, you still got hold of that there anyway. That could take a little while. All right, but you'd be done with your jail time.
Right. You don't got no.
No, landlord. Oh, okay. So they're. Yeah, he had served a lot of time in jail. She said he's in jail 838 days. 38 days.
So,
And Reynolds had served
right.
2 years in Fulton County.
So Mr. Ross served from May of 21 until April of 2022. And then he's been in since February. Yeah.
Want to talk to me about it? You can.
What do you think?
What you think?
Honestly, I think that's a pretty good deal. I think you should go. So you'll serve the maximum would be about another 12 months or so.
12 months.
Yeah.
12 months.
That's the most. Take close to 12 months. So I've got to get to both. Get all this behind you.
Which one you take next week?
We're doing the motion to price on back lead and delete going sit in
Do you want to take some time to think about it?
What you think, John?
Like I said, I think honestly, it's a good deal. He did serve a lot more time than you. I was trying, but he did. He served over a year. He served 2 years altogether.
You found it on the first of June? Yeah. Okay, I'll have to remember that.
Yeah, I expected that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't think doing it in months, not a year. Do you want to take some time to think about it?
What is some time?
Like, I mean, I could probably reset it for a week or two.
It's not gonna do the same thing.
I don't know. But we may not get Schwall. Because, Schwall got voted out of office. Yeah.
Well, yes, I can't get with my children alone, man. Oh,
Oh.
I'm trying to, my children.
I'm just trying to explain. But as somebody that doesn't understand, I would say this is.
Monday, Tuesday, Monday.
I'm not saying it, but I'm just saying, you're asking the man to understand this line.
Judge, why don't we're just going to ask for a 1-week reset on this case, for both cases. So I can talk to Mr. Ross a little bit more.
I tell you what, send me an email.
Okay.
We only have court next week, Monday and Tuesday, and then there's the World Cup.
Oh,
So.
But you could appear virtually or bring him here in front of me.
okay. Well, we can appear virtually, right? And we can do the plea virtually?
I can handle it if he wants to. I don't know if Judge Schwall will be, I don't know what his plans are.
Okay. I'll say, listen, so let's take some time to think about it. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
And-
next.
And I'll just let you know, not that do, sir, but it makes it pretty much equal time that both of you would have served.
I don't know. No, we good. Next week we only have court Monday and Tuesday.
So am I gonna be able to come to court?
I can't be here Monday or
The motion to suppress,
You can't.
so we need to bring on Mr. So Ms. Bagley is on, but I just need to get.
Why don't you take some time?
Ms. Bagley is on bond.
Come on back.
How many? How much? Right. The kids are free.
Right.
Time for you already get time. That's why she's. I'm sorry. He's getting less than what the mastermind is, and he won't be out. So, because he still ain't serving. Now, if oh boy this. Could have, I mean. That'd have been.
You waiting for us?
No,
No,
I'm waiting on, and bringing up Mr. Reed.
that's a different
Inspection
conversation.
already.
And that's wrong. Try to.
Does Mr. Bagley
Yes, Your Honor. She's here.
and Mr. Leeks are back?
She may ask for like for factual basis. So I set the stick. And do it.
All right. Are we ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
So Your Honor, Marquez Jones here for the state. We are here on defendants Bagley's motion to suppress. Just to kind of give the court an overview, this is a case that took place at Georgia State University. We expect that the testimony will show today that there was a dispute between one of the victims and Ms. Bagley regarding a hoodie. Ms. Bagley gets upset and calls in reinforcement, which are the two co-defendants. It is caught on video that Ms. Bagley buzzes the two co-defendants inside of a secure housing dormitory at Georgia State. And it's at that point that she identifies one of the victims. It is at that particular point that we see on video, the victim is assaulted multiple times. He's punched. At that time, he's dragged to another room to where they believe the hoodie is, which is where we come in contact with our second victim. Ms. Bagley is standing outside of the door. They knock on the door, but they put their thumbprint over the door so that the victim can't see. It is at that point that the second victim opens the door and they bum rush, pull out guns, and beat up the people on the inside of the apartment complex. Long story short, they then take the first victim to the Checkers where they put a gun to his back and take some of his items as well. Ms. Bagley was apprehended, in which she gave several statements as relates to this particular crime, which brings us here today.
Okay. Go ahead, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And I'm sorry, Mr. Leeks is just, and his counsel, just observing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
they're here just to observe.
Sure.
Good morning, Your Honor. Aaron Fuller from Amoy Bagley. To follow up on what opposing counsel said, we are here regarding those alleged events. We are here on a motion to suppress the statements given to law enforcement involuntarily after she repeatedly invoked her right to remain silent. We have the evidence will show today that during the interrogation and after being read her rights and signing a waiver, that she repeatedly said that she no longer wanted to continue questioning. However, the law enforcement that was interrogating her at the time ignored those requests and continued to press Ms. Bagley to make incriminating statements until she eventually and reluctantly acquiesced to it in violation of her Fifth Amendment rights. And so we're here to have those statements made after she had clearly invoked her rights suppressed and not allowed to be presented at trial.
Okay.
And according to Georgia Supreme Court law, State v. Nash and its progeny, whenever a suspect objects to the statements given to law enforcement, it is the burden of proof is on the prosecution to prove by preponderance of evidence that said statements were in fact voluntary.
All right, go ahead.
The state calls Detective Leah Black.
You go to the box.
Please have a seat and remain standing. Raise your right hand for me. You swear to affirm the testimony about you disclose the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth, so help you.
Yes.
Have a seat for me. State your name and spell it for the record.
Good morning or afternoon. My name is Leah Black. My first name is spelled Leya. My last name is spelled Black. Also, my maiden name is Weaver, and it is spelled Weaver.
Thank you, Ms. Black. Ms. Black, what is your ranking?
I'm a detective at Georgia State University.
Okay, Detective Black. How long have you been employed with the agency?
I've been employed with Georgia State for almost 14 years, 8 of which I was a sworn police officer.
Okay. And are you post certified?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you employed on October 30th, 2024?
Yes.
Were you post certified on that day?
Yes.
Okay. Did you come in contact with the defendant in this case, Amoy Bagley?
Yes.
Were you the officer that placed the defendant under arrest?
I was not. She was detained and then brought to our interrogation room.
Okay. So at what point did you come in contact with her after her arrest?
When she was transported to our office and brought for questioning, that is when I made contact with her.
Okay, and so what was your role at that point?
At that point in time, I was the detective gaining the information about it, so I was interviewing her.
Okay. And do you see Amoy Bagley in the courtroom today?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Can you identify her by the article of clothing that she's wearing?
Sure. Second.
Yes, feel free to stand.
Okay. She has on a white shirt and it looks like a black and cream cardigan.
Okay. The interview that you said that you were present for, was that recorded?
Yes, it was.
What device was used to record it?
Inside of our interview room, we have two cameras, one that is mounted near the ceiling and one that is mounted on the wall adjacent from where the interviewee sits.
Okay. And was that recording equipment functioning properly?
Yes.
I'm showing you what has been marked with as State Exhibit 1.
Okay.
Do you recognize that exhibit?
Yes, I do.
How do you recognize it?
This is the recording of the interview.
Okay. Did you have an opportunity to watch that recording in its entirety?
Yes.
And how do you know that that specifically is the recording?
I initialed it. My
Okay.
initials are on here.
So you're good. Has there been any, Has there been any material alterations or deletions?
No.
At this time, the state moves to admit State Exhibit 1 into evidence.
Any objections?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, it's admitted.
The state asked to publish State Exhibit 1 to the court. May I publish?
Yes.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
The state asks to publish.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Candace.
No, no worries. Let the record reflect that we're starting at stamp 01. 1 second. Oh, let me actually get it attached. Detective Black is the person wearing a black and white top, the same individual you identified as the defendant, Amoy Bagley.
Yes.
What do the numbers on the bottom of the screen indicate?
So there are several sets of numbers. I see the date, which is labeled 10/30/2024. It looks like that the 18 number right there is the time of date. And then I also see the numbers down here indicating, what time slot we are on the recording.
Okay, and what time was it when you entered the interview room with the defendant?
00001.
No, the time of date.
Time of date.
The time, like the exact-
1836, it states.
And what does that mean in
Let's see.
American time?
6:36, it looks like.
Yeah, all righty. Fast forwarding to 10 minutes and 34 seconds in. Well, it will only get me to 10 minutes and 25 seconds, so we'll play from there. Looks like it's not too much. I think I did. Let me see. Should I mute myself too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mm-mm.
Are there speakers? Speakers in the courtroom?
Are they on?
You have to see.
Did you, are you sharing the audio?
Yeah, we shared it. The speakers might not be on.
Outside of my pay grade.
Understood.
Don't worry.
Oh, perfect.
So we're hanging out.
Students, anything?
Oh,
Okay.
You can always just hit.
They think podiums and-
Cause he's still.
Is it,
No, everything's controlled for radio.
so it's those speakers, like the,
They're all connected.
right, are they on?
I have to ask you.
I see a red light, but I don't know if that
Right,
means
see.
good.
There's two different systems, one's
Wow.
20. Perfect.
Hey, we're having difficulty with the sound. Is it on? Are things turned on?
The courtroom speakers, are those on?
Just please, are they usable? Let's talk, say something.
Hello. But it's,
Can you share the sound?
yeah.
Are you sure you sharing the audio?
Yeah. I just see.
We'll try it again.
It's when you start to share it, it says you have to include audio.
May I approach him?
Oh, you want?
Something else.
But when you first started to share, is that the screen that popped up?
Yes.
And what are the controls, is the sound on there or on?
We turn that off so that it doesn't have the echo.
Wait, come here, Council. Let me see. Like, take it off and let's come back and reshare it.
There's just volumes, one would be awesome.
So just,
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, because this.
Yeah.
And these are on.
Looks like it.
But look here, April, what is this?
I have no idea. Was there a hole that's sticking on?
I'm sorry.
April, is this something that's supposed to be plugged in?
I don't know, I didn't look from there. Yeah. It's,
Oh, it's just not, I don't say nothing fits.
okay. And what you got? You checked it? Come all the way out of Zoom.
Oh my God.
I mean, let's see if that'll work. I don't.
Ryan.
Go
It's
to
gonna be
the,
on my paper.
go to the questions about, her.
Red light on.
Her
Yeah.
random waiver while I try to figure this out.
Okay.
And so the system, and so the system sound is up and not muted. And then you have the Zoom muted. You do that, and I'm gonna go back here and call, actually.
You want me to do it?
Yeah,
Okay.
just go through the one.
We can skip forward a little bit
Okay.
while we wait. Detective, are we good? Oh, Detective Black, at one point in the interview, you handed the defendant something to read. What did you hand her?
The Miranda waiver form. We have a form that has the Miranda waiver on it.
Why did you have her read the warning and waivers herself?
So that she could get an opportunity to read them and making a decision on whether she wanted to speak or not.
Do you typically have the arrestee read the waiver themselves versus you reading them out loud for them?
Yes,
Why do you do that?
so that they so that I know that they understand what's being said to them.
Okay. Did she appear to understand what she read?
Yes.
After she read the waiver, what happened?
After she read it, she signed it.
Did she have any questions before she signed it?
She did mention, what if she wanted a lawyer?
And what? Mhm.
Yeah, she mentioned, she said, what if I wanted a lawyer?
And what did you say to that?
I asked her to continue reading the entire thing so that I could answer her question following when she finished reading it.
Okay. And then after she finished reading it, what did you say?
I told her that we could continue the conversation, and if she wanted a lawyer, she just needed to state that she wanted a lawyer present.
Did she seem to understand what you said?
Yes,
Did she agree to speak to you?
yes.
What did you have her do after she agreed to speak to you?
I asked her to initial everywhere to acknowledge her understanding, and then sign at the end, at the bottom of the form.
Okay. I'm showing you what is now marked as State Exhibit 2.
Can you try it now, see if it works? Just one little try, because
Back to join the meeting.
Fingers crossed.
No.
No.
okay, because I just signed again, out and back in, so I thought maybe that would help, but all right, I guess you'll have Aaron or someone here from IT shortly.
Okay. Well, this will be brief. How do you recognize, or sorry, do you recognize the State Exhibit 2?
Yes,
How do you recognize it?
this is the form that she signed.
this is the waiver of rights form that you watched her sign?
Yes.
Has there been any material alterations or deletions?
No.
Permission to publish?
Yes.
Oh, permission to admit first.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
It's admitted.
We'll publish the old school web.
Right. All right. Thank you. Here you go. Thank you.
And everything else requires the video. So we will pause and circle back once we get it.
I have, yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh, no, we're waiting for the.
Oh.
If we could let the volume down.
That's how to get
That's why.
the works on yours.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you are. That way. It's just, that's why I love external speakers, but that doesn't make sense. So.
You got an external speaker? Loud? Is it loud?
It's not.
Okay, so what we can do, we can not share the sound. And is it connected to your computer?
Yeah.
If you don't mind, we can just.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully it won't be any feedback on these.
Place that mic.
Okay.
Place that mic.
So. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's why I was trying to get kind of away from them.
Yeah, a little bit, so I want to get
Yeah,
far enough.
slip, so.
Get right.
It's supposed to be something, it's displaying, but it's picking up all these. Yeah,
Right, and I walk around it's like a.
okay.
Oh, look at that. Genius.
Yeah. There. It is now, so when I took it off of the back.
Let's hit the playback.
Yeah, it's playing now and I have it. Mhm. No, I gotta unmute them. Yeah, it's connected.
Your mic off.
Oh,
On
no,
your computer, no, no. on your
Oh.
computer.
gotcha.
Not on your video.
Hold on, let me,
That might stop.
yeah, audio's turned off. So it's not picking up from here. Here's the speaker. And I'm just gonna try it away one more time.
Instead of that,
Does the PA system need to be on?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Yes, yeah.
Is that volume button you just working? You were just
Okay, yeah,
working?
because there's a mic on that speaker as well, and I think that's why that's happening. 'Cause
You mute
it's
that
muted
mic?
on Zoom, the laptop itself is muted, and so I think that the speaker itself is also picking up. Mhm. Sure.
I'm gonna add up the years of education that we all have, and it's big, how many, you know, but nobody knows how to do this.
Your screen sharing meeting control, we turned that, but then mute it, so you can mute it. And. Are you still connected to Zoom?
Yeah, that come up here at the top. And then you should show the options.
You just gotta mute the speaker on your. Yes.
Okay. Not true. We'll do this. Back on. See that?
Oh, now, so. Hmm. It's still.
You muted your, yeah, was your mic always on? This one you
No, that would be, yeah, so let's keep that. Stinky.
It's picking up what it's hearing.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay.
Yep,
Oh.
the podium mic is not fully controlled from the alternate. This is restriction.
It's still gonna be on.
It is.
If it's controlled by that, then can we turn that down?
I would.
I agree. Okay. Let me see if I can, no problem. Let me see if I can make something happen. It's really because this actually has a mic in it as well. So I could get.
Can't turn that off. Mute.
Not sure what happens to that. And I probably this before. Like I literally played the video earlier, but it wasn't on Zoom. I think that's what's happening.
That's like where I'm going now.
Mhm.
is to not put it on Zoom,
Yeah.
but then it- it's putting it on.
Well, yeah, because if you just play it by itself without, I'll just stop sharing. Itself,
My phone, when you have the computer away from a microphone, it does fine.
yeah, so but it's still,
The ones that mute your
I just
computer,
call.
like up here.
mhm. Yeah, we tried that as well.
The
But
laptop's away from the microphone.
try that.
Because that maybe.
Grab this, I just place it somewhere else.
Check once.